is Katerina Long. I'm in 6th grade and I go to Jonas Clark Middle School. The problem is that plants are hard to care for. What if we could have a portable garden? Most people don't know how to take care of plants, or maybe they don't have the materials, or maybe the time. What Water My Plants does is that it makes sure that the plant gets enough water and it doesn't overripe. I made this project because I planted radishes once. The first week was fine, but I started to forget to water the plants, and eventually they died out of water loss. So then I thought, wouldn't an automatic watering device be much easier to handle? So I started to make this project. What it does is that it automatically waters your plants and tells you when it's right. Also texts you if the tank is empty. So I used a pump which takes in water from one hole and sprays it to the plant and from another hole. And I used a water sensor to sense if the tank is empty or not, and if it is, it will text you. Also used the soil moisture sensor, which senses the soil moisture of the plant, and if it's too dry, it will text you. And I used the LCD and a keypad so that it can text to the right number. So you enter your phone number, and you also put in what type of plant you want to grow. I also used a relay, which is like basically a switch to turn the pump on and off when the soil moisture is low or high, and an Arduino, which basically controls everything. I also used the GSM Shield to make the texting actually work. The code part of my project sets up everything, and it's really important because it makes everything run correctly. So how it works is that you first put in your phone number and what type of plant you're going to grow, and then it starts detecting soil moisture 60 times a second. Then if the soil moisture is low, the pump would then run. But then if there is no water, it will then text to your phone number that the tank is empty. Also, if the color sensor detects the color of the plant when it's right that you entered, then it will also text you that your plant is right. I also have texting, which is really important in my project because it makes sure that you actually know when to fill in the tank. Because without texting, you wouldn't really know if the tank is out if you're on a vacation. Other competitors include online videos of other projects, but my project has more functions than them. My project includes texting because other people, they don't really know if the tank is empty, and if they're on a vacation, their plant might die. And texting is also really important for the plant when it's right, because sometimes people don't know when plants are right. In the future, I hope to also have a battery pack, so instead it doesn't have to be always plugged in for it to run, and so you can move it around easily. Yeah, and I would like to thank Sid, Arthur, and Alex for this project to actually work, for helping me.
So with the color, when you input the kind of plant you're growing, it's going to look up what kind of color would represent the ripeness, and then use that. Is that how you're thinking about it?
So I have different plants, so that you can choose from. So if it's a tomato, when it's red or orange, it will text you.
First off, Katerina, I really enjoyed your presentation. I think you're addressing a key need. My question for you is, how much testing have you done in terms of how well this has worked with different plants? How much chance have you had to really test it out?
You have many plants to choose from. You have a default plant which turns green. If it's really green, then it will text you. And I have if it's blue flower, red flower, green flower, yeah. And I have a tomato because it was originally used for tomatoes, but.
I guess tomatoes are taking a long time to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other? I think he's asking, is there anything else other than those plants you've really tested on, or those just the ones you've used?
Well, I tested my project with different type of plants too. Yeah.
And those are?
Those are there's a campbell flower which which is a purple flower, and I tried it with. I also tried it with a few other flowers.
Yeah, very nice presentation. I'm wondering, what was the most challenging part when you kind of come to this concept and tried it on?
Well, I think like the most challenging part was like for the pump to work, because like the pump really I used to use like just a regular pin, like connecting the pump to a digital pin, but then it didn't work. So like I kept trying different methods until I found a good solution for it to run.
Very well done. And what grade are you in right now?
6th.
6th grade. So you're just starting middle school. Wow.